Guys, you're so crazy.
Is everyone there?
He'll skip his life today.
Fucking koud, man.
Hij is zo mooi hier, jongens.
ऊपर चढ़े कि नीचे उतरे?
भाग बड़को
Jai Hind.
आर्मी है
हाथ मिलाओ। मोटरबाइक निकलती हुई देखी क्या कुछ?
It was day 14 of our ride. A realization was setting in. This is beginning of the end of Himalayan adventure. Next 5 days, the last leg, would take us from arid deserts of Ladakh to green and illustrious valleys of Kashmir and Kangra. Head towards Kargil and then Srinagar for a much needed day's rest. On the last 2 days, move to Jammu and then end the journey in Dharamsala, located in Kangra Valley. But it was Zojila between Ladakh and Kashmir, a pass I'll never forget.
Mesh intercom on.
Let's go, boys. Okay. Let's go.
Linkerbaan.
Yes.
Jongens, eindeweg naar links. Eindeweg linksaf. Vooraan, we hebben vooraan. Kom maar mee.
Yes. Chilla. En die auto kwam hard aan.
Oh, there's something wrong with my tire.
Oh
Wat
ja.
happened? Is jou?
There is something wrong with your tire. I can see that.
Stop even langs de weg.
Oh, Zo.
Wow, Berg, mijn wiel is gewoon los, joh. Ik ging bijna op mijn plaats.
It's wobbling.
Let's kom even naar voren.
Come on.
Hij is los of zo, joh.
Hij is goed.
Nee, maar ik remde net en hij deed echt, hij ging alle kanten op, joh.
Dheeraj. Rij een stukje achter hem en dan je kan de achterwiel zien.
Oké, rij even voor mij, ja? Het is niet dat het vuil was, dat hij dat lijkt dat hij ding
Hij
is.
gaat zo.
Nee, rij voor mij. Ja, even wachten iedereen.
Okay. इसकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Sometimes communicating on the intercom is an absolute pain in the ass.
Nee, dit is goed, het is vuil.
Hey guys, that wobbling is not wobbling. The tires
It's wobbling. Bubble in the green.
It seems like it.
Bubble in the...
ये लोग पकड़ कर रहे हैं बीच में.
Oké, ik rij wel achter hem. Blijf voor hem. Kom maar mee, kom iedereen mee.
Bubbling.
We were going towards Kargil, and it is impossible not to think about the summer of 1999, the Kargil War.
Now just take the environment in and understand how difficult it would have been to fight here.
Yeah, sure.
Not far from Leh, close to Magnetic Hill, some bikes needed attention. I'm not sure about the magnetic properties of the hill, but our bikes definitely were getting grounded and needed some love.
सब रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है सेना का जो भी तुम लोग बात कर रहे हो.
Hey, luister dan niet op die groep, zeg hoor, joh.
Gaan we nu wachten tot die bikes allemaal gerepareerd zijn?
Weet je wel, ja.
Ladies were busy with their own tryst.
Jullie kunnen het, dames, kom op. Kom.
Die standaard staat nog niet eens op zijn bocht.
Hup.
And while the guys sweated hard to get the bikes in riding shape, the ladies were...
Dames, kom maar mee.
Kijk hoe hard ik ga.
Oh, look at the front.
Dit is een nice bocht, man. Shit. Dit moet je met de BMW doen. Auw, wat tegen de front aan. Shit.
Oh mooi. Echt
Dit
fantastisch
is
mooi.
nice.
Also known as the moonland of Ladakh, Lamayuru is one of the places not to be missed while there. Structures and patterns carved in the mountains by wind and soil erosion is something that can put the best of sculptors to shame.
Moonland.
Yep, we're in Lamayuru.
We couldn't really spare time to visit famous Lamayuru monastery, but had lunch, and it became one of the best moments for me in the trip. Seeing this veteran of life blessing the girls and wishing them best was something really special for us. The barren yet alive landscape was something else. Brown peaks rising up of nowhere was a sight to behold and a memory to hold.
Sunny, je licht is nog aan, hè. Als hij niet start, ik kom niet terug.
I love you too.
How can a day go on Indian roads without any incident?
Wat een gek, Sunny.
Wat?
Achter je.
Hij doet het alweer.
Jongens.
Hey, pas op, Sunny.
Tempo maken nou.
This lunatic was driving so rash and dangerously that he almost pushed two riders off the road. I guess he took offense that we overtook him?
Hey,
Dit is echt niet gek. Dit is echt niet gek.
hij is echt gek. Hij is echt gek, hè?
And he just stopped in the middle of the road with an intention to fight.
Oh, this guy is so crazy.
Jongens, kom, gaan we.
Yes, this one.
Gaan we. Kom, gaan we. Gaan we niet doen. Kom op.
There was no point engaging. We were on a schedule and it would anyway spoil our day or further days.
Iedereen er weg, iedereen er weg, kom maar mee.
Well, we reached Kargil after a fine day of riding, all in one piece.
En wacht even, rustig aan doen jongens. Dabi, wil je in mijn kont gaan zitten?
Ron, ik ben achter je, ja?
Oh,
Waar je bent. Ja.
Plan was to visit Kargil War Memorial, lunch in Dras, tea in Sonamarg, and then straight to Srinagar. Roughly 200 odd kilometers. Simple, right? It was like those Goa trips. Always planned, never executed. We got to bikes on time only to find out that road captain,
I'm the road captain.
yes, this one, was missing. The entire group waited for at least an hour. I guess Sanjeev and I operated in different time zones. While the group waits, let me explain a few things about Zojila, our final frontier. Linking Ladakh and Kashmir, it holds its own war history. Captured by Pakistan Army in 1948 with an ordeal to take over Ladakh as well, and then recaptured by Indian Army in the Battle of Zojila of 1948. Today we enjoy the liberty just to be there. Its steep drops and sharp inclines are not for faint-hearted. Wide enough to just fit a car and narrow enough for heavy vehicles to maneuver properly. Much of it a dirt track. Add some rain and it becomes slushy, which makes matters tricky. It was cloudy that day and rain was forecasted. Anyways, His Majesty arrived and off to Srinagar we went.
Jullie zullen een grote bocht moeten draaien, ja? Iets
Ja, maar
groter.
houdt iemand het verkeerd tegen?
Ja, ik wel.
We gaan naar rechts?
Jello, keep on going. Iedereen gaat, iedereen gaat.
Laten we niet even voor anders.
Kom maar aan.
श्रीनगर के लिए
Hij is zagrijn.
अरे मारिंग बता ना घुमा कर.
It was cloudy, perfect weather for motorbiking. Not too cold, not too warm, just right. Felt like today's ride would be a piece of cake.
See the clouds hanging below the mountains.
Yes, man. Does that mean it's gonna rain or
I don't
just
know.
because we're high up in the sky?
You're high up in the sky.
Yes.
You're a poet, you don't even know it.
Good one.
Joh, dat is nog niet lang geleden. De oorlog was.
Dus iemand stapt hier net van zijn motor af.
I was 12 when Kargil War happened. All the discussions, talks of Pakistan's army's proximity to Srinagar and the restlessness in the voices. I remember it all, like it was yesterday. Kargil and Dras were recurring words. Walking through this war memorial, all of that kept coming back to me. And honestly, no matter what I say, I would never be able to properly understand what this geography has gone through. Not just the soldiers, but also the people. I just took a deep sigh, shook my head, and went back to my bike to continue.
We zijn we in Dras.
Hmm.
This is Dras.
Dit was de koudste plek.
Doe je thermo aan. Thermo gelijk aan iedereen.
Some emotions can best be described in mother tongue, which is Hindi for me.
Hey, vraag geen varken meer hoor, want heb je een probleem?
पटक के मारी जाओगी.
Ja.
Yes, in 10 minuten eten. The choice was now or after 2 hours.
It's now.
Dus I told them it's now.
Ja, precies. Dat was toch sinds gisteren al besproken?
Mensen zijn Gajini hier.
Not just lunch, we had to put rain gear on, which meant opening the bags and getting ready and all that jazz. A spacious place was needed. All of this was pre-discussed. We pushed on.
After 3 hours nu.
What the fuck was that? I said we need to eat.
I'll skip lunch.
So Sanjeev will skip his life today if I skip lunch.
And on. And on.
Ja, jij moet eigenlijk wel aandoen.
Ik moet aan doen, man. Want ik denk steeds, waar is die stomme lunchlocatie?
Ja, ik ook ja. Irritant dit.
Het is echt geen 10 minuten, mogoltjes, maar goed.
And this is where we stopped.
This is very basic, man.
Yeah, but they don't have enough.
Hij zei, of wil je super lekker eten, of zo een beetje zo. Je wil net lekker eten. Ja. Maar nu is het een onderdeelobetje. Waar is die mogoltje? Jai Hind!
Don't take me wrong, it was a nice place if we only weren't 16 strong, with different expectations, which is difficult to manage. I personally loved it, but not everybody.
हाँ ले रहा भैया.
Yes, I think so.
It's gonna be fine. Come on.
It was pouring buckets, and that made Zojila interesting to say the least. Vanisha was being unsure, so I stayed back with her and motivated a bit. The rest of the group had left already.
चल, Manisha.
Oh,
Come on.
I have no feelings with this glass.
We're gonna be just fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Is everyone there?
Yeah, Vanisha और मैं साथ
No.
में आ रहे हैं.
अच्छा ठीक है. Go.
Okay.
There is 2 behind.
Keep the khas on. Keep the khas on. Yep. Good.
It was numbing cold, and rain made it worse.
Kom mee, kom.
Yes. Chalo.
I fool my hand underneath.
Ik ook niet. Het is te koud, man.
Dheeraj, do you have heated grips, please?
That would be a great time, but
Not that we were unprepared, but the cold had answers to all our preparations.
Oh, mijn vingers.
Ik voel mijn vingers niet.
Sheila, blijf vingers bewegen, ja? Want dan blijft hij een beetje warm nog.
Fingers were getting numb. Minimal feeling on clutch and front brake made it scary.
Pacha.
Pachapa, check die sneeuw aan de linkerkant.
Ja, ik ga even check.
Jongen, als ik dit doorheen sleep, wil ik een lekker cocktailtje vandaag.
Fucking koud, man.
नीचे की ऊपर. श्रीनगर के लिए नीचे या ऊपर? नीचे. Jongens, beneden.
Slush on the road, no guardrails on the left, and traffic made it all the more worse. Especially some lunatics who had zero patience.
Nog een mogoltje.
Ga maar jongens. Dheeraj, लेके जाओ लड़कियां.
Ja, kom.
हाँ इधर इन खा मार.
Bijoy.
We have Dheeraj,
ये बहुत
Shaila,
GP पास है.
Rajiv, Avinash, Vishal, Manisha,
Yes.
and Shanil.
Chanel zit achter ons.
Oh, okay, Jeroen, jij bent ook.
Sunny, wait for Shanil. He is very afraid to drive here.
Ja, nee, ik wacht wel op hem. Hij zit vlak achter mij.
Hi, Zier.
Barku.
Ja, rustig. Shella, achter hem. Achter hem.
Barku.
Jongens, geen paniek. Rustig.
Rustig blijven, laat ze gaan, dan kan je rustig...
Oké.
Ja.
Nu, ja, ga maar. Barku, kom voor mij. Oh nee, ja, Balera 14. Dit lijkt 40.
मैडम 2 किलोमीटर आए हैं केवल अभी तक 2 kilometers from here.
Is this chocolate or Bakstein?
It is rum and raisins.
It is chocolate with noches.
Come on, Manisha, give me a water splash. Yo!
Oh, kijk daar beneden. Barku. Zo mooi.
We had no idea if we were on the right track, or even if we had crossed Zojila or not.
भाई हम सही जा रहे हैं.
Hey,
न साला कोई आगे है न साला कोई पीछे.
Sunny,
Er was geen wacht te
I'm a
vragen.
bit worried because we were hearing Jyotish and everyone, so probably they were on the top.
Let me ask this car who is passing me. श्रीनगर के लिए यही रास्ता है क्या? लेकिन ये जोजिला पास होके जाता है या नहीं? पास क्रॉस होके नीचे उतर रहा है. Okay, thank you. चलिए.
Het scheelt weer, hè?
Hey, the मौसम is getting open now. Very beautiful.
आज मौसम.
वड्डा बेईमान
Ik wil zo snel mogelijk warm bad gaan nemen, hè? Fucking koude ding.
En dan komen we bij die hotel en zegt hij, sorry, only bucket.
Ja, precies.
Kabhi mere dil mein.
Het is zo mooi hier, jongens. Check dan de rechterkant.
Check links naar beneden, hè? Links naar beneden.
Man, zo prachtig, allemachtig.
Doe bollen.
Hey, कोई शर्म करे कि ना?
इतना खाओ बने इधर इस कार वाले से पूछता हूँ श्रीनगर के लिए कहाँ से जाना नीचे उतरे कि ऊपर जाए नीचे ऊपर चढ़े कि नीचे उतरे Dikant
कुछ आवे है?
Ja, 2 auto's wel even opletten.
wacht jongens rustig aan
Rustig, daar wacht hij, doe naartoe.
naartoe की गान में तुनक Come jongens come
I can feel in these gloves.
come on
In all honesty, the riding conditions were tricky but not terrible. I mean, it was just rain, cold, slush, and traffic, Indian traffic. But for Vanisha's skill, this was really well done.
Manisha links Manisha links
Ja. Er komt een vrachtwagen, nee, een
bulldozer
tractorachtig iets. Ja, dat.
It was only 6 months before this trip she had her motorbiking license. She upped her riding game and grabbed the bull by the horns. By the time we descended, the cold got bearable and also our bodies got used to it.
Don't sleep, Likala.
बहुत लाला और ये लाला लैंड बना दिया है They stopped चलो फिर
We just rolled with it and after a short break headed straight to Srinagar, which was still 90 odd kilometers ahead.
Kom jongen wat heb je nodig
81 kilometers.
Vishal, do you notice that everywhere around there are many checkposts?
Yes.
The political situation of the valley is not very good.
It's a bit late to tell me when I'm already at checkpost. You should have told me that 1 year ago.
Well, why should I die alone?
It may sound controversial, but the city and valley which I saw in Yash Raj movies, heard sagas of, famously called Switzerland of East, turned out something different. The nature and landscape is stunning, but the barbed wires and police checkposts on every single corner tell a different story.
Hey, alleen maar army, hè?
Ja.
Een beetje scary, hoor.
Echt, hè?
In elke hoek, hè, van het gebouw staat er eentje met een geweer.
Hoe groot is hier de drek? Waarom is er zoveel politie, joh?
The warmth of locals and friendly police, however, put us at ease and made us feel welcome in Kashmir.
अच्छा हाथ मिलाओ कैसा लगा कश्मीर
Right or wrong, left or right, this side or that side, yours or mine, Hindu or Muslim, this religion or that religion, UT or state, the list goes on. Let's just keep all of that aside for a minute and consider what certain geographies and their people go through or have gone through. That just makes me sad. This place could have been many folds beautiful and peaceful, but sadly, it isn't. Thinking all of this and the group chit-chatting, sharing jokes and laughing, we made it into the valley and Srinagar. Last 2 days. From Srinagar we would descend further down to Jammu and on the last day to Dharamsala. We bid our farewell to Srinagar and took off to ride 250 kilometers.
Mesh intercom on.
Hammer on, ek here. Hammer.
A smooth ride was expected. Regular, manageable traffic was assumed, but not a major military mobilization, which made it a bit difficult to manage the herd. The comms was interrupted by the traffic and couldn't really get a better signal. I couldn't really catch directions and got behind. No idea where did the guys go.
भाई साहब, जम्मू के लिए, जम्मू.
So I shifted to pre-maps era, asking people on the way for directions and worked with intuition.
दादा, जम्मू के लिए कहाँ से निकलना है? राइट जाऊं? भाई साहब, जम्मू के लिए कहाँ से निकलना? तो यहाँ से राइट निकलूं? नमस्कार. ठीक है. वो पकड़ना है. हाँ, मैं निकल जाऊँ.
Well, I got left behind, so thinking to myself, the guys must be worried about me and trying to connect.
कोई बाइकर का ग्रुप देखा निकला हुआ और ये जम्मू के लिए.
So I asked for a hotspot to an army personnel and he kindly obliged.
पासवर्ड बताएंगे? Thank you.
Let's call the road captain first. After all, he's the captain. No. Okay, call Vishal, who had one of the 2 phones with data connection for the entire trip. Zero fucks given.
एक बात बताएंगे? एक पुराना रास्ता भी है जम्मू के लिए, एक नया रास्ता भी है. ये दोनों कहाँ मिलेंगे आकर के? एक जगह मिलेंगे. ना जगह का नाम पता है? अवंतीपुरा.
Let's try WhatsApp. Typing on wet iPhone screen. Road captain first. I have taken new... No. That's for evening. Okay, back at it. See you at Avanti. No! Not Auntie. Bear and Auntie. Might as well send it to Vishal and Jyotis as well, right? Yeah, sure. Let's give it a wet vibe. Make it wetter. But it worked! And off to Antipura. Avantipura. I went.
आपने कुछ 15-16 मोटर बाइक निकलती हुई देखी क्या कुछ देर पहले? हाँ, वो मेरा ग्रुप यार.
Zien jullie of er zijn hiervoor aankomt?
Nog niet.
Nog niet. Maar die was ook aan het opstappen, dus die komt zo in.
The rain calmed down and we rolled on together as one group. Riding in foothills of Himalayas, every passing minute made clear that this journey was coming to its fruition. The cold subsided. With it also subsided the quirk and excitement. A bit of a silence was sinking in, and it wasn't sadness, but gloom. Looking back at last 15 days, I remember resilience of Sharita, who never rode beyond her limits and stopped when she had to, resumed when she could, and rode it like a boss. The hard days she had in Spiti doesn't define her riding. What it defines is her character. We are always told and taught to soldier on no matter what, and sometimes taking a pause can be seen as a defeat. I guess this is a prime example that differentiates between regathering yourself and giving up. Shaila's ability to have fun in any situation is still fresh in the chambers of my memory. Annoying sometimes, but living life as it comes. The lady who was nervous in the beginning, afraid to stand up on the bike off-roading, killed it towards the end of the trip. And owned it like it's my way on this highway.
We hebben bereikt. Thank you.
I remember camaraderie, brotherhood, where we stood by each other and kept things together no matter what, if it went north or slipped down south. Himalayas are considered as the epitome of adventure, mecca for motorcyclists. The dreams, uncertainties, fear, planning, and the wait for D-Day to arrive. That desire to live every single second of it like there's no tomorrow. And when it happens, it just flies by like a falling star. A journey like an emotion lived between the desire to look at the star or close your eyes to make a wish. You may give any name or adjective to such kind of trips. Travel, holiday, adventure, vacation, to each their own. Speaking of adventure, I think it's neither the journey nor the destination that is. Adventure lies within. And the most difficult part about it is to take the first step and get out of daily mundane routine. To muster up the courage against all anxieties, impossibilities, unknowns, and make things happen. The cosmos have a funny way to work things out. So to new friendships, journeys, memories, adventures in life. Cheers. Thanks for coming along and see you in the next one.
Goodbye.